The third challenge I give to referees skating development, positioning, mechanics is the crossovers. We've had it hammered in for years now that officials do not do crossovers. I'm going to talk about an official who is in the two official system right now. We've got the low official here, the high officials up here. Okay? Now let's say play has come across this blue line and is stalling out here. Obviously this back official is going to start moving up. This official, if they're in a ready position and they're against the wall in a flat back position, they can do a crossover start immediately. This is a quicker start. Once again, the crossover start is much better than the T start. The T start is what's been hammered year after year after year. Me, coming from a background where I'm teaching officials how to skate the best they can proficiently and do it in a manner that translates to immediate success, the crossover start is second to none. If I want to go either direction, the crossover start, crossover boom boom boom. It's exactly like teaching the forward V start. We're up on our toes. We've got 3 quick steps. Boom, boom, boom. The crossover start initiates that first quick. The T start, you're going to have real quads of steel to get going with the same amount of speed and quickness as the crossover start. So anytime an official has got their feet squared and they're perpendicular to the play and it makes a move, cross over that first step to get going to see the net. Okay? Cross over that first start to get up ice if it transitions out of here. The crossover start from a stationary position is the ideal start to use. It gets you going the quickest, it gets you going with the most power. It keeps you up with the play and gets you in position the best. Crossover start I propose is skating backwards. Now, I'm going to simulate the feet here. We've got a referee down here. This is the 1-2 system. Play is in here. It's hanging out. Referee here, linesman 1 here, linesman 2 here. Somewhere between the center red line and the attacking blue line. This official is squared up to the puck. Okay? So they are not flat backing in this case. This official here, the best start is to do a couple cross unders to get themselves going backwards. Play is coming out of the zone. They need to come out to this attacking blue line. Doing a 1 to 2 cross under to get going is the ideal move. This is types of skills that have been taught from day one as a hockey player. Assuming 95% of all our officials came from a hockey playing background. This is a skill that's been ingrained in them, and once again it's a habit that needs to be broken. So my number one reason for this, it is a more natural move. Doing a flat-footed, immediate C-cut start with no cross-unders is a difficult skill to master. So we're talking about using something that's natural, therefore using something that's quicker. Getting an official to really work at this takes years, reps upon reps, hours upon hours of practice, and they're still not totally proficient as they would if they did from a squaring up move to do a cross under, then we're into C cuts. It's a start. It's a quick start. It's getting off the ball with a quick start. The other place where it has been taught with a lot of proficiency the last couple of years is linesmen doing a end zone face-off. bread and butter of linesmen. We're going to drop between 15 and 18 face-offs per game at this location is to drop that, pause, and wheel out to the blue line. So they're doing it all backwards where they're facing play. Squared up to play the whole time. Now, traditionally what we've taught is you're here, you just do a hard C-cut, C-cut, one cross under at the boards, and then C-cuts all the way out. Out. The proposal here, advanced method, is we do our first rip with the bottom skate. Okay? So whatever skate is at the bottom, I rip here, I do a second rip here, and I start initiating the cross under on that second rip. So now I'm going to sneak in an extra cross under. So rather than doing one cross under, we're doing two. One, rip, rip, boom. Bam, bam, bam. It's those first three steps that are key to all skating explosiveness. This bottom one, rip, okay, and immediately we start going into two cross unders before I do C-cuts up the wall. Likewise over here, if I'm dropping this puck, this would be my right skate, rip, cross under, and up the wall. Teaching a cross under on a backward start allows a player to get more power. I understand basically and foundationally that we're not going to teach an official that, nor will I, because we want them to be proficient and have good sight lines. Anytime you move, you're compromising your sight, your vision as an official. However, you get rocking and rolling with C-cuts and use cross unders to get you started, you're going to be a lot quicker. Okay, it's those first three steps. Boom, boom, boom. So anytime you transition, you need to do explosive moves rather than laborious slow moves. So that's the challenge there, and I say that because it's more natural. The cross under start is more, or crossover start, excuse me. Not only is it more natural, but it's quicker, it gets us in position, and it's easier to teach and easier to learn. Right? We don't have a whole lot of time teaching skating instruction. So let's teach the basics that really get them going foundationally. Then, once they've mastered that, let's introduce some of these advanced moves and change the way we think about positioning in today's game in the 21st century for the game of ice hockey.